and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on 2K Sports. NBA action is coming up. And tonight, it'll be the Memphis Grizzlies going up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, we all know Ja Morant's a high flyer. He says, my dad was pretty athletic when he played, so I can say some of it comes from him. Jumping on tires and the other drills, they just allowed my legs to get stronger. It's enabled me to get off the floor quicker, be more explosive, and it shows when I'm out there on the court. Kevin, it certainly does.
He is a high flyer indeed. David, thank you. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Holiday and Allen have guard duties. Middleton, the small forward, with Giannis Antetokounmpo as the power forward. And it's Lopez in at the pivot, manning the middle. And for Memphis, at the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. And it's Adams in at the 5.
You know, when you think about the all-time greats in Milwaukee Bucks history, I mean, two names come right to mind at the top of the list. Lou Alcindor, also known now as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Giannis Antetokounmpo, the Greek Freak.
So the Bucks win the tip. It's stolen by Adams. Pass to Morant. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Morant's got the opening field goal of the game for the Grizzlies.
The contact can't trip Morant up. He just glides past it and into his shot.
Clark, both Kareem and Giannis Antetokounmpo are greats in their own unique respective right, aren't they?
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. I mean, forces of nature, both of those guys. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar with the iconic and unmatched skyhook, which was a lethal weapon. And then Giannis Antetokounmpo. I mean, you think about his athleticism, his speed, his ball handling skills at 7 feet tall is something we've not quite seen. Both of those guys had similar impact in their uniqueness and their championship caliber mindsets.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
Now here's Morant. Over Giannis. And again, Ja Morant. Morant's got 6.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Grizzlies.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And, guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Here's Allen. Following the basket by Ja Morant. 3 on the clock. Stolen away. Driving in. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Middleton against Morant. Here's Lopez. That one doesn't go. Adams, some nice D. Memphis with the ball. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much.
You know, you can't say enough about how important Brook Lopez was to the Bucks' 2021 title run. He gave that team an element they needed to get over the top, particularly as a rim protector and a guy who could score when needed.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. Grizzlies making the shot. Pass to Middleton. They get a hand on it. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back. Tyus Jones, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. When Lopez Clark arrived in Milwaukee in 2018, It was a pretty good union, wasn't it?
I agree, Kevin. I mean, he opened up their offense with his ability to stretch the floor as a big guy who can knock down threes, and then he really improved defensively and became an elite rim protector. The Bucks became a league power when Brook Lopez arrived, and the title came just a few years later. No coincidence.
Ja Morant, he's checked in for Memphis.
Boy, Morant's brought a lot of excitement. He almost always makes the night's highlight reel. He is what I'd call an elite showman.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throws here for the night. Both free throws good from Morant. Bucks trail by 12. Middleton is doubled. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Morant heading to the hoop. Stolen by Middleton. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And here are the Grizzlies. They're on a 14-2 run here. Morant passes to Jackson. Here's the lob to Adams. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Nice move. And Allen with the layup.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
Now here's Morant. He's got 14. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, I like the determination and the hustle. This guy leaves it all out there every time he's between the lines.
Morant against Lopez. The pass to Allen. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Allen. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And it's off from three-point range. Adams right side. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes a team.
And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Morant scanning the floor. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Bobby Portis is checked in for Lopez. Joe Ingles comes in for Christmas. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Grayson Allen. Grizzlies making a switch here. Jones is checked in. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Morant against Holiday. Morant outside. And it's Brooks in the corner. Outside, Dane. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Morant with the bucket.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Up top, Morant. Outside for Jackson. Over Giannis. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. They've leaned on him for offense, and he hasn't let them down. He's now up to 23 points today. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And the Grizzlies have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Jackson is out there with Clark, and it's Jones in at the 1. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here is Holiday. Knocked away. Stolen by Holiday. To the middle. It's tipped. And so Milwaukee again turning it over.
Well, he just didn't make the catch. Didn't look the ball into his hands. He must have thought the ball was going somewhere else.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Down low, releases. Jackson dishes to Morant. And you hear the term point. Oh, the power on that throwdown.
Right there, Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Here's Giannis. What a terrific move that was.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
Lobbed up there for Clark. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Ingles with the ball. Now defended by Bain. And blocked by Bain. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks' leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. That's the only way it's going to work. And sometimes it won't. Sometimes I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David.
Well, Morant is certainly making his presence felt on offense. He's in total attack mode.
Stolen by Brooks. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Inside. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Some changes for Memphis. Tillman, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Conjar comes in for Brooks. And it's Kennard in for John Morant. Chris Middleton's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthews comes in for Drew Holiday. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Matthews. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in.
You know, this is one of the reasons why Giannis' teammates appreciate him, because when they're open, he finds them.
Bain, no good.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Morant, he's checked in for Bain. The Bucks have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. It's deflected. Now Morant, 28 points for him. Sweet little floater. Morant's got 30 points.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
And he makes that one.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Morant. 30 points in the game.
And going up strong inside demonstrates confidence. Morant not afraid to get physical.
The Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
And guys, that allows their opponents to play very aggressive defense if they choose to, knowing it's not a bad thing to send them to the foul line.
Now here's Matthews. Pass to Carter. 6 on the shot clock. Middleton up top. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. Matthews covering. Pulls from the top of the key. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Morant's got 34. Carter looking around. Picked his pocket. Morant against Middleton. It's Morant with the drive. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Just superior focus for Morant. His determination is what allows him to convert through contact.
And this is his 4th trip to the free throw line tonight.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's been his best up there. He's got the confident stroke going today. You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Timeout called, the Bucks. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Clark. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for John Conchar. And it's Bain in for Luke Kennard. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Antetokounmpo's got 6.
You know, I think you got to push Giannis further away if you're the defender there. I mean, he's just too big of a threat inside.
And Giannis's journey, GA, so incredibly compelling. A full-length movie made about his and his brother's path to the NBA.
Well, you hear that saying, my life is like a movie. Never truer than for Giannis. It's been an odyssey for the Greek freak.
He's made all 6 of his tries at the line so far. A different look for Milwaukee. Jay Crowder's checked in for Chris Middleton. And it's Dragic in for Carter. Giannis up top, guarded by Jackson. Back to Giannis. And there's the feed to Matthews. Shoots over Morant.
And how about using that impressive vertical on defense? Morant has the ability to block shots when in position.
Battles through traffic and lays it in. Morant's got 41.
Taking it up strong against size. He does not lack for confidence.
That's well done there. I mean, don't even give him a chance to get to the block. Get in tight and finish at the rim.
With the drive and finished off by Morant.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. The Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. 41 seconds left to play in the first half. Lopez, a screen on Morant. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And the rejection by Jackson. Morant against Crowder. And they double up Morant. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
They're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time defense.
Two-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And they double up Morant. 6 to shoot. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Just 5 on the clock. Jackson finds Morant. And they double up Morant. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Substitution on the court.
Timeout called the Grizzlies.
Call for Memphis.
With 1 on the clock, and Adams sends it back. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this. With the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Giannis and Lopez hold down the post for him. Sharing the wing spots, it's Allen and Middleton. And it's Holiday in at the point. Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Ja Morant. Holiday against Morant. Lopez sets a screen for Holiday. And there it is for him.
So many different ways that Holiday can beat you because he's got great length and size for a guard, and that allows him not to be afraid to mix it up inside.
Now here's Morant. He has 45 points. Blanketed by the D, he fights to the rim for the layup. Morant's got 47 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Antetokounmpo passes to Holiday. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them. And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Now here is Holiday. And Adams sends it back. And here's Morant. And good, he hits it again. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Middleton on the wing. Brooks covering. Back to Holiday. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it.
And the picture of consistency, Chris Middleton is like a metronome. Gives you 20 points, over 5 rebounds and assists. every year.
Bobby Portis has checked in for Lopez. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Now, we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make six figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. And one reason for Middleton's consistency, he plays at his own pace.
And that's a great point, Kevin. With his size and shooting touch, he doesn't need to blow by his man to score. It's all about getting to his spots. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Portis, a screen on Bain. Poked away. Morant with it, and Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Aldama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Now here's Morant for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Morant's got 58.
Oh, pretty stroke on Morant's long-range bomb there. When he's knocking down the shot from deep, he can be lethal.
Tillman's shot is good.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Morant with the steal. Holiday with the block.
Well, we've always talked about the great defender that Holiday is. Well, he showed you right there with the rejection.
Giannis outside to the inside. Portis. And it's Antetokounmpo picking up the assist. Antetokounmpo's got assist number 5 here tonight. And yet another basket. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the third. And they double up on Antetokounmpo. Holiday with it. He's picked up by Morant. Here's Allen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
Boy, that is some kind of heads-up basketball from Holiday. He does not sleep on the wide-open man and found him perfect.
Takes a step back. And again, that's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. We've got 1:08 left here in the third quarter. On the wing, Holiday. 6 points for him. And it's good for 2. Portis has got his second basket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
And they double up Morant. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Middleton on the wing. Here's Portis. The shot is good off the backboard. 6 points from Bobby Portis.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And they double up Morant. Over Holiday. And got it! Another basket.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Holiday looking for an opening. Middleton inside the three-point line. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Here's Morant. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's the Grizzlies just dominating this one. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Bucks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. We've got Tyus Jones. He's out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Aldama in at the 4 spot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Dragic. Now, here's Ingles. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Ingles has got his first points in this one.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Lopez, he's checked in for the Bucks. Here's Dragic. "60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Inside, here's Lopez, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, that's the vision you get with Dragic. His teammates have to love playing with him.
Morant passes to Aldama. Back to Morant. It's stolen by Dragic. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Pass to Crowder. Knocked loose. One-on-one here. There's the pass to Clark. Back to Morant. Over Ingles. Jump shot is good. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And another thing they've really excelled at tonight is protecting the rim. Shooters keep getting their shots swatted away by this squad.
And the shot goes down.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Man, I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact. It still stayed in full control.
Passes it to Lopez. Matthews against Kennard. Ingles kicks to Dragic. Shot clock at 5. Down low. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. And the Grizzlies making a change here. Williams is checked in. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Carter comes in for Wesley Matthews. 2 on the clock. Fires from the wing. The shot that time not on target. And Memphis the other way now. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And the Grizzlies with some changes.
Substitution on the court.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. Memphis moving it around. And they double up Morant. Hits it again. Wow.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
At the line for Memphis, John Morant. At the line for 1. Grizzlies timeout. Your Grizzlies youth dance team.
That's good from Morant. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Outside Dragic. Bain against Carter. Here's Lopez. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Lopez touched it last. Memphis with the ball. 9 points in a row. Good run for him right now. He got it again. Sensational.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. Morant with the steal. Feeds it to Brooks. The dish to Adams. And it's Morant at the elbow. 1:52 left in the fourth quarter, and that one good.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And the aggressive nature of Morant, taking initiative and daring the defense to get physical with him.
Bobby Portis is checked in for the Bucks. Joe Ingles comes in for Goran Dragic. Both free throws good from Morant. The Bucks have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Carter, the pass to Ingles. That one goes. Count it. Ingles has got 4 this quarter.
And thanks to that bucket, he's finally able to stop that little 15-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Jackson finds Morant. From deep. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Grizzlies.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for John Morant.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Here's Brooks. After the basket by Milwaukee, Morant dishes to Adams. On the wing, Jackson, defended by Crowder. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Morant, yet another bucket.
81 on the night, channeling his inner Mamba right now.
There is no slowing this guy down. He is on fire. And here we go, the Grizzlies on a fast break. Left side, Jackson. Outside, Bain. Outside for Jackson. Back to Morant. Another bucket. Wow. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Ingles up top. Brooks covering. Ingles passes to Connaughton. Outside, Crowder. Back to Portis. And blocked by Bain.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the ref in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Both free throws good from Morant. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
At the line for the Bucks,
And the first one at the line is good. And Goran Dragic drops them both. The three from Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they... could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as New Balance presents our Player of the Game